Okay, great.
We'll now call the Madison County Board of Adjustments Thursday, November 21st. The order, call the roll, please.
Keith Weaver.
Here.
Kim Owens.
Here.
Keith Park.
Here.
Brian Robinson.
Here.
Ralph Allen.
Here. First thing on the agenda is approval of the minutes for the month of October. Everybody had a chance to look over the minutes from last month, and all open for any motion.
Make a motion to approve the minutes from the September meeting.
A motion, and a second.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Kim Owens.
Yes.
Keith Weaver.
Yes.
Keith Park.
Yes.
Brian Robinson.
Yes.
Ralph Allen.
Yes. Next on the agenda, dimensional variance for 1110 East Rice Lane. Mr.
Yes.
Chuck Eyes, you want to come up? Yes, sir. Tell us your name and address, please.
My name is Chuck Isaacs, and I live at 100 Fraybrook Drive.
Okay. You agree to give truthful and accurate information in this case?
Yes, sir.
We've all heard that we have a new member, Ryan Robinson, so if I just want to tell a little bit about what you want to do, and then update us on, we see the letter.
Yes.
Update us on your plan for that, okay?
Okay. What I got going on there, I've got a narrow lot, and on one side of it, I've got a drainage ditch that runs in it. And to get the house on the lot, it was right in the middle of the drainage. So I'm gonna try to get a variance to move it over to more of the center of the lot, so it's not in that drainage. And what I found out last time, that there is a sewer line that runs through there too. So now I'm going to get that moved over to my lot on 1108, which I have plenty of room to get it moved over. So.
And that's what the letter is justifying, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And who's bearing the cost of moving it?
Hi.
And even though you're moving that line, you still need the variance
Yes, I do.
because of the
It's
drainage.
drainage ditch, yeah. Get it out of the drainage.
Are you gonna stay with the 9 foot, or is it gonna allow you to?
No, I still need that 9 foot, yeah.
That's reducing the setback too.
No, he's reducing the setback to 1 foot.
1 foot.
9 foot variance is what his request is.
Just on the side, they don't need any setback from the road, do you? Just the side on the property line is it.
Yes, just the one side.
Does anybody call about this time? Anything else from them? Is anybody here for the
Yeah, I am.
1110?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, see, Chuck, we'll
That's it.
probably
We'll let them come up and talk, and then we'll, let you know how it goes.
Okay.
Come on, sir.
I really don't know what's going on there.
Just tell us your name and address.
Gary Pencil, 1109 Park Lane. He bought the property off my grandfather.
Okay, you agree to give truthful and accurate information to the plaintiff's case?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What are we gonna do with the ditch line?
No,
Nothing. It's gonna still be there.
that's kind of why all of that.
That's the only reason we was here, because of the flooding issues and
Yeah.
because when it rains, that floods the road and everything else.
That's why he's asking for the variance, because of the ditch line. So what it is, there's property lines with a 10-foot variance you'll stay off of. Because of that, he's wanting to get closer to his own property line, so he's requesting a 9-foot variance.
All right, that's all we was wanting to know was about the flooding issue, because we're kind of like in the valley, it runs straight into there. That's all, that's why I was here. I was actually standing in for Burley, he's in the hospital, he's going down for surgery, so.
Thanks, sir.
Appreciate it.
Anybody else here for 1110? All right. Sure, it's back over here. Does anybody else have any questions for Mr. Isaacs?
Just for clarification, is that, so Rice Lane, that's an original address?
It is, yes.
No more questions, I'll open the floor up for a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the application for, 9-foot variance on the side. Reducing the setback from 2 foot to 1 foot, at 1110 East Rice Lane in Richmond.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion second, is there any discussion? None? Call roll, please.
Keith Cleaver,
Yes.
Keith Park,
Yes.
Kenny Moore,
Yes.
Brian Robinson,
Yes.
Ralph Long.
Yes.
Chuck, get with me next couple of days, we'll get some paperwork, we need to get you recorded, and once it's recorded, you'll be good to go.
That's great.
All right, appreciate it.
Next on the agenda, we have a conditional use for 2391 Warehouse Road, a Eddie and Sharon Weddington. Y'all here?
Yes.
Come on up, please. Yes, tell us your name and address, please, sir.
2391 Red House Road, Richmond. Eddie Wellington.
Okay,
Sharon Weddington, 2391 Red House Road.
all right. You really give truthful and accurate information as it pertains to this case?
Yes.
Okay, tell us what you'd like to do, Mr. Weddington.
We're just planning on putting in a boarding kennel for dogs,
Uh-huh.
for people need a place to leave them for a day or a week or whatever.
And if people drop off dogs, we wanna, for them, and try to find a home for them.
So do you have something built already?
No, we were going through everything, so we'll get everything right, and we're gonna have, Bull Building Construction Company out of Tennessee come in and build a building for the kennel.
All right, so where are you going to put all this behind your house?
It's gonna be kind of behind my son's house, kind of cornered back in between.
Can you kind of show them on that, Mr. Williams?
In between the trailer and the house?
Yeah,
Yeah, so here's
kind
the
of
road,
back in,
so in this area right here,
yeah.
Over on the other side of the corner,
so here,
where the driveway is.
there's the driveway right here.
That's where he tracks.
Yeah.
Across from the.
It's
Here's
gonna
the,
be,
here's the tunnel
There's
under,
artery going in the tunnel.
so here's your house driveway.
Trailer on the left in the house.
We'll be right in this percentage right here.
Right there.
yeah,
So what size building you think you're gonna?
It's gonna be a 30 by 50 metal building.
How many dogs you planning on housing there, maximum?
We just plan to have like in 2010 to 15.
2010 to
maximum
15.
cuttings. That would be about the only room we would have on that size of building.
So the maximum would be 20,
No more than that.
yeah, no more than 20.
Is there anything currently out there between the house and trailer?
No.
Are there gonna be any outdoor runs, or you just keep them all inside, or?
We're gonna have, where the building's gonna be sitting, we're gonna have, runners coming this way. So it's gonna be set kinda in here, and it's gonna be,
Backing up to the
running
railroad
kinda
track?
this way.
Almost like a T, is that what you're saying? The
Yeah.
building's gonna run one way and the run's gonna run the other way? You have any kind of design for us? There wouldn't be anything in the application, it's sort of, sometimes it's easier if we have not a plat, but a layout, like of what the building's gonna look like, what the run's gonna look like, what the facilities, things like that.
Let's see, do you have a picture of that building on your phone?
He showed what kind of building it is, just pole barn, metal skin,
It's
it's
gonna
brick
be a
building.
steel metal building with concrete.
Pitch roof on it, gable roof on it,
Yeah.
concrete floor, yeah. You just open on the inside, the kennels,
It'll be kennels on the inside.
garage doors on the end, or main
It's
door.
got three,
Probably don't-
it has 3 garage doors that we're gonna have, because in case you have to deliver something in, you don't have to carry it, through the small door.
And it said on your permit, that it was, the request was for dog breeding, so is that kind of?
I think they're on board.
More on board.
Yeah.
Boarding.
That's what I couldn't read that, that's what I was.
Anything else you wanna tell them about any other, anything maybe that they haven't thought
No,
of?
that's about it, we're just, we'll be boarding.
You talk to any of your neighbors, anybody that's, what,
The closest neighbor we have is across the street,
I'm right here,
and we talk to them,
she's here.
sure. That's only
so
close.
is this the railroad tracks behind you, so
Yes.
your property?
There's nobody on the other side, or either side, nobody behind.
How many acres you have?
5.5.
5.5.
So it would just be by appointment only, everything you would do there would be by appointment, it wouldn't just be like, at any time somebody could come in, they have to schedule an appointment with you to come in.
Yes.
Be by appointment only, not business hours like a business.
Somebody's gonna call you and tell you
Just
from
when
where.
they call that
Not one
appointment,
time,
so we know when they need them to be taken care of.
So you plan on doing it like a daily dog boarding, like people go to work, they bring their dogs, they drop them off, and pick them up every day, or is it more like you're gonna be on?
Just, we're gonna do it other ways, if it's like people go on vacation, needing somebody, leave them for a week or whatever, or if it's from day to day, or like I said, if it's for work or whatever reason.
So 30 by 50, with 1,500 square foot enclosure, that's gonna be what the houses will initially, right?
Yeah.
And you're gonna have, they're gonna have access outside, I guess you're gonna have, like somebody mentioned, an outside run connected to that or something? Go in and out, what's the size of that gonna be?
Well, what I've been checking on, they have runners that's like, 4 foot wide, and they're anywhere from, 10 to 20 in length.
Gotcha, so they have their each individual run coming out of each,
When you
gotcha.
just turn loose and, one at a time, we can watch them, And just
Right,
turn them up loose, so they're,
right,
I
I
fences
understand,
or whatever.
for sure.
Will they have access to the outdoor run the entire time through there, you know, a certain time for them to go out?
And we'll just take them in and out. We'll just turn them loose and leave them,
What time,
responsible for them if they get hurt or anything like that.
I think she's probably asking about if they were to get barking at nighttime or something, maybe.
what's the latest you keep them outside?
Oh, they'll be taken in by dark, even hour, 5 or 6, something like that.
6 p.m. There'll
Yeah.
be no dogs outside. And what would be the earliest day you'd be letting them out in the morning?
Probably, I would say guessing 9 o'clock,
9 a.m.
someone that everything,
And just, you plan on heating, cooling this building and water and drainage and everything for that?
There will be, AC and heat and, water.
So that means you'll insulate the building as well, so that'll help with sound issues if you were having.
Yeah.
Right.
You say you've already talked to the contractor about building this structure and everything, you got estimates and all that?
Yeah, for that.
Yeah, he's been calling me, but I told him we need to wait till we got everything else lined out, so
Sure.
everything's okay.
Yeah, I understand.
Gonna get a building,
Yes, sir.
Do I have any experience in buildings like your business?
Yeah, I've been taking care of dogs since I was probably
There's some
8 or 9
places.
years old. And, we have animals that we take care of,
All right. I think there's some other people here to speak, so what we'll do is we'll let you all sit down, and then we'll let other people come up if they have questions. And then, we'll let them ask all their questions, and we'll let you come back up and answer those, okay? Is anybody else here for the 2391 Right House Road? Come on up.
You got ready.
2410 warehouse.
You agree, give truthful and accurate information that pertains to this case?
Yes, I do.
Yes, sir. What's your questions?
Question being the noise level and the, smell. What would be, how would that be taken care of? It's pretty well, answered my other questions about the time level that'd be in and out. I guess the noise level and the smell level. That's what I would be concerned about.
That's why I asked about the insulation of the building. I think that would help a lot with the sound issue.
Okay?
And they'll have to buy with the noise ordinance for that, there's an ordinance for it. So there's not a noise ordinance out there in this county. That's right.
There's not a noise ordinance in the county, not even after a certain time of night, you didn't know that.
Me neither.
Where's your house at on this map, sir?
It's actually,
Right there.
I can read those.
No, right behind the church,
yeah,
right there,
right there.
Okay, gotcha, so you're kind of here across the
Yeah,
street.
How far you are from it? I can't see that far away. My big screen's not working tonight, but we'll figure it out. This your house right here?
Yeah, it's it.
Let's say over around,
about 415 feet.
a little 400 feet away.
Yeah. 400 feet away.
When they come back up, we can ask them what their plan is to control,
Thank you.
controlation, that kind of thing.
All right, anybody else? Come on, sir. Tell us your name, and address, please.
Keith Boland, 150 East Billings Road.
Okay, and you agree with the truthful and accurate information that pertains. So you're down the left right there from the church,
Nope,
Is it coming?
you don't.
Billy.
You don't.
Awesome. You're on down, right? Gotcha.
Right here.
Okay.
Right here. My questions are, one, has license or the permits already been applied for through the humane society, but the
Animal shelter.
animal shelter?
Probably not, if they don't have a permit.
Then also noise level is also a question of mine, because currently, there is no noise order, understand that. But currently, his neighbors across the road, as well as dogs on his property, they're clear as day, you can hear them all night, all day long at my house. It's fine, I've got livestock and stuff, and they make noise as well, I've got chickens and stuff. But also, again, what Mr. Marshall was alluding to, smell, I already get a whiff of dog smell coming from somewhere that way. And if there is any possibility of moving it somewhere else in the property, further back from the road or from thing to help either alleviate that or, and also it's already kind of crowded in there with critters, because I don't, and what kind of plan has been made for any kind of animals that get loose? Is there insurance thing, questions already been?
Last about fencing in the property.
And then, yeah, sanitation, but that goes with the Humane Society permit, and I think that's all the questions I have.
Thanks, sir. All right, we got somebody else. Come on up. Tell us your name and address, please, sir.
Chuck Bailey, 165 Table Branch Road.
You agree with the triple accurate information that
Sir.
Question, yes, sir.
On the 50 acres.
Go back to the,
Where you at?
Can,
go back to where he
Sit
said,
down, yeah.
It's where we can see where his property is.
Yeah.
Explanation of this is
right here from.
Your property's adjacent to his, it's what's right up to it.
Yes, the full length all the way to the creek.
Where's your house? Do you
I
live on property?
live elsewhere.
You don't live on property?
No. This is farm property that, I cut for hay sometimes. But basically my family uses it for deer hunting. My concern is obviously the dogs, disturbing the deer hunting, but also, I already have issues with, the current animals getting on my property, getting into food plots, disturbing the deer. Obviously deer season is only a certain time of year, but we have, you know, issues, so my concern was how are we gonna contain the animals? There is basically no fencing to speak of, there is fence, but it's, you know, 40-year-old cattle fence that's falling down, that's, between our properties, so there's really nothing to contain them. So if they're not in the building, how are they being contained outside the building? Preferably, there is some sort of chain link or something that would keep them, but,
Who does the current fence belong to?
I'm sorry,
The fence that's there, who does it belong to?
I assume it's,
It's part of it.
It's a shared
it's
fence.
it's been there for since I bought the
Okay,
property.
so I'm not sure.
It's not been updated in years, so,
Sure, I understand.
yeah.
So what kind of animals do you have issues with now?
Just their dogs, I got their dogs on trail cam, getting in the deer food plots and things.
So they're personal dogs that just
I assume,
run loose?
And I think they had horses at some point, but I don't think the horse is there anymore, but
Have you filed a formal complaint?
no, since I don't live there.
Gotcha.
It really only become an issue the last 2 or 3 years, my son's kind of beginning to get on this stuff, so.
Just for the records, that's what you want to do, if he's got like some imaging, take that, and have it print off, that way it's on record.
Yeah.
And that helps a lot with getting more things like that.
So that's my,
Thank you, sir.
appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Tell us your name and address, please.
Terry Davis, 2388 Red House Road, Richmond, Kentucky, 44475.
Uh-huh.
I live right across from them. They're great people. They take good care of their dogs. If one does happen to get out, they make sure that they get their dog as quickly as possible. They even went as far as putting up electric line around the fencing to keep, you know, animals in, animals out, keep things under control. So I mean, I don't have a problem with it, because if there is a problem, they address it. It's not like it's, would you say, a hassle, you know, like some people, some neighbors, you can't call and be like, hey, we got a problem, you know, but then you can.
How often do you think those dogs get out down there?
Not very often, maybe once in a while I see her and I call her, and I mean, they ain't no different than any dog on that road, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
All the dogs get out from time to time, it's just what you willing to get your dog, put it up and try to keep it in and do something to see where it got out, or you just don't care, you know?
It's something big.
Oh yeah, I got a digger at my house, I know all about it.
Anything else?
No, I don't object to it, I think they do fine with it.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Is anybody else here? If not, what, Mr. Wedding, can you come back up?
So, they have some questions for you, I'm sure you heard some of that. So you did discuss previously that you have a fence for the run. So, are you gonna put a fence around everything?
My whole property is fenced in. I fenced it in when we first bought the place 38 years ago, and it's still up.
Okay.
Some trees have fell on it off of his side of the property. And I've also reported to him before about trees, rotted limbs falling over, but he don't do anything about it. And as far as the property, it's not been cleaned up in several years over there. You know, occasionally, when we let our dogs out, you know, they will get out, but you know, that's dogs. But we get them right back in when you get cold.
Those are personal dogs.
Those are personal dogs.
So, I guess for your application tonight, we wanna make sure those dogs that you're boarding as part of your business, they would never be outside the runs of the building, right?
No.
They'd be in there the whole time. They would just be out running. I think that was the
Yeah.
question of the
Yeah,
concern.
our dogs, where they won't be out, you know, the dogs that's, will be boarded will be kept in private kennels.
Inside the building or in the run, that's
Yeah.
what you're making. And that's.
So you won't ever have them outside of that, is what you're telling us.
And if we do
Well, there's a question about the application to the animal shelter, and I was gonna suggest to the board that any kind of motion they make, include compliance with the local animal shelter. Have you talked to anybody at our local shelter about, their requirements and conditions and that kind of thing?
I've talked to them several times because, we have a lot of dogs right there where we're at. People kind of like that area to drop off dogs. Well, we take in these dogs. We don't shoot them or do whatever, you know, like some people do. We take them in, take care of them, take them to the vet, and then, we find homes for them. Matter of fact, we gave away, found good homes for 32 pups this summer.
That's good.
And I've got
Have
all
you
the
met the
people's
animal shelter
names
director?
and everything down
You know, we got a new director out there, right?
Right.
Have you met her?
No, I don't.
She's only been there about a month, so probably, of course, as part of this, she'll need to reach out to her, but, that's good to hear y'all are doing it.
But, I stay in touch with the, Humane Society up there all the time, you know, about.
I'm talking about the animal
shops and all
shelter,
that kind of
yes.
stuff.
I'm not talking about the Humane Society, I'm talking about the Madison County Shelter.
Right.
Okay.
How do you plan on controlling your waste?
Well, the building will have a, pit be built in the center of it. And like, you know, we clean it up, put it in trash cans to be hauled away. But when we clean the floors and this and that, and the other, it will be going in this pit. And then we clean the pits out.
So it's like a track, it's not just running out in the creek or running off the road.
Kind of like in a service station, if you ever seen the grease pits, that's what the plant is.
So when this pit, will you be pumping it out if it's, water filled in? Then are you gonna pump it out? Is it gonna be like a septic or?
There will be septic system put in.
Okay. Well, a septic system would do a good job for all that waste
Sure.
when you clean it out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, my son, we own Proflo, plumbing company.
Okay.
So we got all equipment to do whatever, you know.
Just to clarify, this gonna go into the trap, and it's gonna go right to the septic tank.
Right.
Okay.
There'd be no waste, I mean, even the dogs that we have, we clean them in the yard. And you didn't mention about horses, we have 2 horses, we've had it for 30 years, I guess. They don't leave the property.
So, got asked about the license permit, everything I had to go with the animal shelter, like I said, they asked about containment, and that's gonna be all inside and in the runs, controlling the waste, you're gonna control it from the septic system, noise level, you said you're gonna insulate the inside of the building, and then you've got time limits on inside and outside of the, animals. I'm missing anything.
About the hours of operation.
My appointment only.
Appointment.
Can I keep thinking engine on the structure being, what they say it's gonna be?
I guess accordingly, that's up to, it'd be approval on it, it'd be
Yeah,
approval on his.
they're in my office, and he built a pole on the property now.
Right.
But your conditions can be, he says he's gonna have a 50 square foot.
Right,
He's
it's
gonna have
gonna be
4 by 8
nice.
runs.
Sure.
If he doesn't have those, then then he's not meeting one of those conditions.
That's what we've got to put in there. That's what.
As far as the building being insulated, that we want the condition.
Well, that'll be a building permit issue because he's putting heat there, and he'll have to do it.
Yeah, like one of the conditions would be no bigger than 1,500 square feet, okay? Then we can condition, that's what he's asked for.
We should put a minimum on it, too. Minimum, we did that one, that's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's gonna have $20.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You don't want to build a 500 square foot building.
No, exactly. So that's what we discussed, what's there?
You issue a permit for construction of 1,500 square foot
Yeah.
insulated building for the boarding of no more than $20 at a time. If he doesn't meet all those conditions, then he's in violation of the permit. Is that kind of what you're asking?
Yeah, that's kind
mean, those
Six lanes.
4 by, 10 runs or things like that.
Well, I think you just put in clothes, if they were to be fully enclosed.
But no, that's outdoor runs.
Yeah.
I know, but I mean, I thought the runs were gonna be attached to the building. No, they're not gonna be attached to the building, they're gonna be
Yes.
completely
They'll
separate.
have to be.
I think we said the runs will be
They won't be under the roof.
off the building.
So
You let them out of the building and go into the runs. Right. Yeah.
I guess that's what I was curious, is like how many runs, what I'm visualizing, how many runs are we, if we're saying.
If you give me $20 and each dog has their own run, you probably need 20 runs. Right.
Can I ask what a run is? I don't know.
It's a fenced in area for the dogs to be able to run,
That-
get their exercise, that kind of thing.
Boxed area?
Yeah,
Just
4 by
just
10 or
yeah.
4 by.
Well, I think he was describing 4 foot by 20 foot.
Yeah.
Some of them are 10, some of them are 20, is what the dimensions of the runs were.
You know what I'm saying? So
How many kennels are you gonna put inside the enclosure like these? Cause I know you said there could be 10 to 15, 20 maxed out, but we have a number on how many exact kennels you're gonna put in under the 1,500 square foot?
Well, I plan to have between 10 or 15 kennels for the sleeping.
10 to 15 individual kennels.
And there's gonna be like, 3 foot, I guess. We've not really decided exactly. We're just going to have to figure out how much room we got, on the start and check it out. It'd be 3 to 5, 3 foot wide, 5 long, 4
So you're saying like 15 square foot per dog or something, what you're saying? 3 or 5 kennel, 10, 3 or 5 kennels? So
That's what I'm saying. We have to figure
that's
out
15 square foot per dog.
how many we can put in there after we get everything else in. I gotta make room for hot water tanks.
Sure, I get you're not gonna be able to use every square foot of it, you're gonna have to have some. That's why I was trying to figure out how many kennels you're gonna have, what the size of it will be, so you're gonna have 10 and 5.
I know if you go around, so if you use
Yeah.
their box, it's probably smaller than that.
Well,
Yeah.
we, no more, the amount we put no more than, that's all, we can show that.
I think the market will drive a little bit of that. If somebody feels like it's not a good place for their dog to go, because
Absolutely.
they don't have enough room, they probably won't bring them there, you won't be in business long.
That's
So
right.
you'll adjust that to make the dog comfortable.
I wanna make sure we got enough room,
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen some that's just cooped up,
But when they're crazy, when they come, they won't bring them, people are crazy about their pets sometimes,
Well,
right?
that's one thing, I don't agree with 10 outside the room at all.
Yeah.
I'll make sure they got enough room. I'm not an expert on that.
Just a maximum of 15 kennels. You know, the size of each kennel, we look at the size of the.
Yeah, I think they were getting into a little too much detail. We don't want to tell a man how to run his business, we want to protect the concerns of the neighbors, but again, I think the market will address some of this.
We put a maximum on the dogs.
Yeah.
But
The maximum dogs, you can adjust the size of the.
That's right.
kennel.
That's right, yeah.
I know it's my question is, for the runs, there's gonna be a run connected to each kennel, right? The run's gonna be outside, connected to the kennel inside, but that's gonna be put in place.
Yeah, where they can come in and out.
So then we say a maximum of 15, is that what we're saying?
And they can always, if they're very successful and they want to come back and then they're permits and we have any issues with it, then that's something we look at changing.
Maximum 15.
20 to 15.
Anything else you know?
You wanna clarify, I know we talked about the dogs going in and out, and you said they would be in, you would let them out before 9 AM, and they'd be back inside by 6 PM. But if you have overnight boarding, would you need an additional time period to let them out before, for the overnight?
Did my dog see me?
Well, no, I think what we're saying here on the.
To leave them out, maybe.
They can't stay out.
If they need to go out and use the
They're
bathroom,
not registered, they can't stay out after 6 PM, they cannot be out and run
it's pretty secret.
for extended period of time. That's just that way from 6 p.m. till 9 a.m. in the morning, all dogs are inside throughout the night. Yeah, because there'll be somebody, I mean, from my experience with where I take mine is, they leave, when everybody leaves, there's still somebody there working, takes them out, let them use the restroom, feeds them, waters them, does all that, but then they all come back inside and they're in there for, that time the next day.
One of the biggest concerns with the neighbors is containment for the dogs. I know you said your property's completely fenced. I mean, would it be an issue to repair your fence or maybe
No,
fence in
that's,
this, in case one was to get loose, they could be contained?
we have already, purchased fences like on, Chuck's property line, where we have deer jumping back and forth, how deer drive fences. We're already planning on redoing all that.
Would it be too much to ask for me to put this in case something, I mean, like, again, I don't wanna give them, I don't tell them how to run their business, but one of the main concerns is the dogs get loose, and they already have issues with that.
I mean, he's building fixed in runs, I mean, you can only do so much, right? And that's your dog, right?
And you gotta realize the property line too is the sheriff both on. So I mean, you could ask that, but then you're asking the property owner.
One of his conditions is that it keeps the dogs contained. If we start having a problem with the dog continually getting out, and I start getting complaints that he's not meeting that condition, right? And we'll pay his visit.
None of the dogs that we will be boarding will ever get out.
Yeah. And I think that's what I'm trying to say too.
But now, my personal dogs, they're turned loose on my property.
Yeah.
They occasionally go off the property, everybody does. We have dogs from all over coming over on our property, eating, cause I guess. And I think we got several wild dogs in that vicinity because, I see them sometime on deer cameras and they don't belong to me and I don't know who they are, so.
Well, I love dogs more than most people, but I've also had issues with dogs coming on my property that I didn't want there too, so I understand both sides.
Does anybody else have any questions for Wade? If not, at this time, I'll open the floor up for motion. We're about to slow and we'll have room for discussion.
I'll make a motion, that we approve the conditional use permit for the property located at 2391 Red House Road. It will be by appointment only, there won't be any hours of operation. With the following conditions. Would be a maximum of a 30 by 50 building that will be insulated. We'll have a septic system to address the waste of the animals. With the maximum of 15 dogs, at any time at the facility. With all of the runs for the dogs to be fully enclosed, fully fenced, so the dogs are always contained either inside the building or inside that outdoor run that's fully fenced. That the owners comply with all licenses and permits. And animal control. The dogs will be inside the facility from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily.
No.
I'm sorry.
Offset.
I did so good. The dogs will, be inside the facility from 6 p.m. till 9 a.m. except for going out temporarily to use the restroom.
Did you say anything about signage? No signage?
We'll need signage for the business.
All right, I have a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
All right, I have a motion and a second, is there any discussion? Did she miss anything, see anything that she didn't have? She needed on there?
That, anything about insurance, I'm sure he's going to have insurance for your business if you've
Yeah,
got
that's
somebody.
what we're coming at, it's just.
Right.
Yeah, so I think she got permits and.
Permits, license, animal control.
So all of them go under that because of a checklist that the animal shelter and the victim. On that. She got to continue what she pointed on. I checked off everything she was running line. Not any more discussion? Call the roll, please.
Brian Robinson,
Yes.
Keith Ford,
Yes.
Kim Owens,
Yes.
Keith Reed,
Yes.
Ralph Hall.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Sway, we'll be in touch with you in the next couple of days, and we'll have some paperwork that we'll need you to come pick up from the office, and, then we'll get you a permit. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, you do business. Alright, so we do have a new member. Yes.
Yeah, that's the one today, what you just say, and tell us a little bit about yourself around, what your background is, where you're from, and
Alright, well, thank you for coming on. Yep, glad to have you. No new business, I need a motion to adjourn.
all right, Baker,
Yes.
Kim Owens,
Yes.
Keith Ford,
Yes.
Brian Robinson, Ralph Hall. Thank you.
You said,
It's so hard. Compared.
Y'all still have a good, right, size meeting, sir, just have a good,